So now that we figured out how to whiten our teeth, let's talk wine again. This is the perfect weekend to head to wine country, as in Missouri wine country, Montelle Winery especially. I took a little road trip out there earlier this week. They were finishing up their Norton grape harvest, and this should give you a good idea why their Norton wine is one of their top sellers at Montelle. Paul, this has to be the prettiest place in Missouri, hands down. I love it here.
Very close. Augusta, Missouri is a wonderful place to be and live.
Is this your favorite time of year? I mean, look, the leaves are turning, the grapes are just right, and now you're out harvesting.
Today is harvest. Today is the last harvest of the season for us. When the Norton grapes are at their prime of ripeness, as you see, they're beautiful. They will go to the winery today and be made into some good wine.
And you guys are really meticulous about the grapes, the size. I mean, just everything has to be just right before you go and harvest them. Tell me about that and how you know it's the time.
A lot of hard work. Not only this year, the whole year goes from years and years. These grapes are 13 years old now.
Now, when you say 13 years old, do you mean these vines are 13 and then every spring they start to bloom?
Every year we will prune them back to our appropriate amount of buds for quality and quantity of the product or the grape. We're now nurturing them for next year, for the harvest next year. You see the grapes on here now, and they're going to make nice wine. But every year we want to make a better product next year.
So tell me how I know this is perfect. It's the time.
The time is the color.
Okay, because this is your Norton grape.
This color in the finger, and you can see the color.
And your Norton grape is like the Cabernet of the Midwest.
Cabernet of the Midwest. It's also the state grape of Missouri.
Oh, that's good.
Seeds, everybody thinks is sweet wine. It's going to make a sweet wine. It's going to make a dry wine.
No, the Norton you guys make is my favorite. I love it. So you're going to take these, you're going to take them back to the winery.
Take them back to the winery.
Then what happens?
Crushed, and then we put them in a tank for about 5 to 7 days, and then we will pump them over twice a day, which means we'll take the juice from the bottom and run it over the top of the skins to get all the color we possibly can extracted out of the skins. And then 7 days later, they will be pressed and made into wine. Harvest is here. And
Harvest is here.
That's the most wonderful thing about the whole year. We're to a good point.
Now, the wonderful thing is being able to stand out here on a Monday and look around, and it's so beautiful, and these grapes are amazing, and I just love it. Well, Montelle Winery knows how to do it. Did you see that thing? So cool. That's a grape harvester. It straddles the grapevines, and then it just shakes them right off. It's so cool. Anyway, this is what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. They ferment the Norton wine for 18 months, so what we just harvested, you're not going to get for a couple of years, but that's why it's so good. For more information, call 888-595-WINE. That's 888-595-9463, or you can go to their website, montelle.com, and as Sarah mentioned earlier in the show, big event there this weekend, and I'm telling you, it's always the third weekend in October. I find the trees to be the prettiest.
It's part of the state, especially. It is pretty ridiculous. Thank you. I want to drive a grape harvester all of a sudden.